today I'm talking about rosemary because I use a lot of rosemary in my cooking. I like to grind it all up and sprinkle it on my roast potatoes, and I get through quite a lot. So I thought, why not grow my own? So I'm going to show you how to grow your own rosemary seasoning. Rosemary has so many benefits. It increases circulation, it's a great tonic, it relieves anxiety, it strengthens the nerves, it's great for headaches, it's antimicrobial, it's great for the immune system, flu, sore throats, chest infections, and the list goes on. I've harvested these 4 little plants. Now these 2 varieties are different to these 2, but I've just got as many different varieties as I could and planted them up. I bought mine from the garden centre, and just came under rosemary. So I bought mine in little tubs from the garden centre. I can't remember how much they were. They weren't hugely expensive, and they do grow quite well. Now, every time I get a bit of new growth like this, I take it off. And there's another one around there, because I don't want it to get big and woody. So I harvest as I go. There's one there sticking out the side, so I'll take that. This one here is sticking up, take that. You can see how they sort of like shoot up because the lower part becomes woody, and then you get this new growth coming up. So I just harvest my new growth. On this plant here, I mean, I only harvested this about, as you can tell, all these bits here, look. See them all? I harvested this, oh gosh, about 6 days ago, and it's already shot up another load of shoots. As you can tell from this, how I've harvested, you can see it's been all trimmed. So there you go, I've got a small handful of harvest there, and I've also bought a bigger one. I think this one's more expensive, like about £6. There we go, and as you can tell, I've cut all these off, look. You can see where I've cut them all off. And already, after 6 days, it's sprouting up again. So I'll just take those off. I think that's it on this one. There we go. Oh, you can see that bit's woody there. I don't take that bit. I just take the fresher stalks, the new growth. And then with these, I like to dry them out. Now I dry mine out in my summer house. Now this is a drying net. Let me just turn that around. There you go. This is drying net. It has little zips on, and the air can circulate really well. So with my herbs I've got here, I'm just going to pop them inside and sprinkle them out. I don't want them close together because I want all the air to be able to get around them nicely. And then I'll just zip that back up. When you pick to dry your herbs, make sure you do it sort of mid-morning so it's not damp or anything from any dew. Right, and on the lower levels here, these ones, and you can hear that, are pretty dry. These have been in here about probably 5-6 days from when I last harvested. So I've got one layer there, another layer there, and another layer there. Drying net from Amazon. I found it really brilliant. I mean, and being in the summer house, I've got a lot of glass windows all the way around. It gets nice and warm in here, and there still is some airflow. So it's a great way to, well, for me to dry my herbs anyway. I found it to be brilliant. I've dried quite a few herbs in there over the last month, and it's done a brilliant job. Make sure when you store your herbs, they are nice and dry. And I'll take you to my kitchen next and show you how I process them. So this is my herb grinder. It's a Cookworks. I got it from Argos, and I think it's around the £29 mark. There are some cheaper and there are some more expensive. Now this herb grinder I have found to do the job very well. If you need something that's really, really powerful, go for perhaps a higher wattage herb grinder. But this does what I need very well. So there it comes with a little pot, You just lock that into place, and then I've put my dried rosemary in the top. Pop that in there, and then you just press the button. There you go. I don't think my dog likes the sound of that. And let's have a little look. And there you go, we've got ground rosemary. I'll just pop that into here with the rest of my ground rosemary. You can actually get quite a lot of ground rosemary from just a few sprigs, really. Now, I like to put my ground rosemary onto, I sprinkle it onto my roast potatoes, and that's the main use for it. And I get through so much because I do a lot of roast potatoes, but I'm sure you could probably think of quite a few other things to use your ground rosemary on. It's better than having it with just the sticks, because sometimes when you cook those, they burn and they get, you know, they're just not comfortable to have them in your mouth, the stick bits. So being ground like that, you really get the whole use and the flavour from the rosemary. And I just love my rosemary seasoning.
Well, I hope you'll have a go at growing your own rosemary seasoning at home. And if you'd like to see what else I'm doing down here on the allotment, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.